Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Pyre. For once, there's no one waiting to talk for us in the Black Wagon, so I guess we're just gonna continue forward towards the Star of Solium, I believe it was. At dawn, Volfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods, into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. The Sklorian Shore. The one path through the woods. Ooh, it looks very cold. Very beautiful, though. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You will have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Volfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. Doing what you want, achieving inner peace, having no master, going where you please, to feel true love, living without fear, or nothing at all. I would say freedom, this is my personal opinion, freedom is living without fear. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. We can look at what these all say too. Making decisions on your own terms, clear conscience and a carefree heart, answering to no one's will other than your own, being able to go where the heart yearns, not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed, or it's another empty goal to chase, to give one's life a false sense of meaning. Or it means not being forced into responding to such questions. No, I'm going to say living without fear. You tell Volfred that freedom means living without fear, and not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts and choices. He considers your remarks for a short while. Good answer, my girl. I happen to agree. Fear takes hold in freedom's wake. But fear is a natural impulse, is it not? A common feeling we all share from time to time. A deeply rooted impulse there to aid our judgment and spur us on to acts of courage. Yeah, fear isn't something you can get rid of completely, but I think getting rid of the profound fears and living with the, I don't want to say trivial ones, but the less impactful, and it means living without fear that something could really, really hurt you, I guess. If not for fear, I doubt we could accomplish very much in life. And just now we stand upon the brink of accomplishing something vital. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Now, let me tell you what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear, just as your reader stated. Would he change his answer depending on what we said? To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not to think. He looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan then is this. We free each other from the downside through the rites. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk we join together at the Spiral Sanctum, which is the burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. A warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. That's actually a pretty cool plan, Volfred. I like that. You're a revolutionary. I can get behind that. You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here like so many others. So, if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth, as you are doing here, then speak now. Volfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourselves friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom? You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. I'm really happy that no one objected to that. Because I would be mad if these characters I've grown to love turned out to be little sycophants and, I don't know, bootlickers. Then he lets out a long breath. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Volfred turns towards the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path. Sandalwood, you're a pretty cool guy. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Mur Pass. It's the only way. Beyond lies Mount Elodiel. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Tiso. Well, sure, I'll do that first. Or I'll talk to Volfred. There you are, my girl. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you, rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Oh, he didn't read that line in English. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this sense is nascent still. In this eye sense is nascent still. Mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well, now, that they haven't told you yet. Your friends. And that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. Uh-oh. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when we first met that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment, and become eligible to regain their freedom. Must have missed that, I guess. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Why am I not in adequate condition? I'm not strong enough? That's fair. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the Rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you nor any one of us. Do you understand? There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. Or if Volfred really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them. I understand. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same, you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my girl. Then, very well. Know that we have much at stake here, in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into that Commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Alright. Sandra is pacing aimlessly. What might I do for you? What's on your mind? How very kind of you to visit me again like this, oh lovely reader. For I was just standing about in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. There was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind, not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Arch, living on the outskirts of civilization, your days all full of training which could kill you or just cripple you for life. The Sisters of the Arch are an ancient band of killers, trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All the Sisters needed was a name and a sum of 500 sol up front. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the scribes, or in a careless sparring session with my master? Ah, but I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you can imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, the lot of them. Ah, but what am I saying, lovely reader? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many other things, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So, given your mortality, what say that we get back to business here? Alright. Let's summon Tiso. And we're gonna give you a different talisman, because... yeah. This one is more about teamwork, and... we don't need teamwork right now. We just need you to be the best. Alright. He's fast. We can make him faster, or we can give him the Kerfang, I think. Have him do a little more damage. Oh, oops. I exited out again. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Okay, and summon Tiso. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tiso. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tiso soon appears in heat of the summons. Tiso seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. He can banish several adversaries at once with Aura Implosion. Okay. If we're just fighting Sandra, I don't know how necessary that will be. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, imp, you answer to me here. Tiso indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me, then, what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, not good. Oh! Tizo! Oh no! Ah, no! Okay, we're gonna lose. No! Okay, this is hard. They move so fast. No! Okay, I need to figure out flying, I guess. We'll give it one more try. Tizo is frustrated at having failed Sandra's challenge. Come now, Imp, this test is not meant to be easy, even for the likes of you. I would tell you not to waste more of my time, but then my time is there for you to waste. So try again, now or whenever you so choose. Okay. We can do better. I need to focus less on trying to banish and more just getting around everyone. Another opportunity to shame the idiot Imp. Let us get to work. Yeah, banishing is not such a good idea for Tizo, though. There we go. Good job. Okay, I just need to focus on being fast. Okay, nice. Alright, and with the Kerfang... Oh no! Ah! He didn't appear back fast enough. With the Kerfang, we can actually do this pretty fast. There we go. Nice. Okay. The tip that the game gave me led me astray. I was focusing on banishment when obviously with Tizo that's not the best strategy. Tizo is excited to have completed Sandra's challenge and awaits her approval. A worthwhile effort, Imp. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Your predecessor may well have approved. Ooh, predecessor. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. Beautiful. Tizo is happy to be back and wonders what it is that Sandra granted you. You take a closer look at the new artifact in your possession. Ha'ub's Wing. Tizo's Flutter and Zip abilities cost less stamina than usual. That's pretty good. Especially since he goes so fast. Even the sisters were taken aback, faced with such a sheer ferocity from one with such small stature. Cool. Alright. Discuss the plan. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free, together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwyn, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Elodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. The scribes themselves keep watch over the Scribe's Gate. The judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the Rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. One of the downsized celestial landmarks. The mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings? Great, they're our closest rival. The notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates in the Rites. So if they're demons, they'll be slow, but they'll have big auras. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about this? The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible? Many of the details the scribes themselves wish to keep secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. I didn't expect to have someone leave so early. I thought that you left when you ranked up completely. And no one is even close to that yet, but maybe only people who are high enough rank can do this trial? I don't know. This right? For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's sit with that for now. Let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Elodiel. Let's see. Who do I want to mentor? I don't know. I don't want to mentor anyone. What am I talking about? I just want to study in private. We can increase presence, hope, or quickness. Let's increase hope so that we can get glory. Its teachings and their wisdom. You concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rite, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash. Whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gathered spirit. All got Nightwings gain +1 hope. Nice. Continue the journey. Mount Elodiel. Our ascent shall begin here. There's the symbol of the Pyre. Of the Rites, I mean. Everywhere, really. Here before you lies Mount Elodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather round again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam? That I can explain. You've seen the sort who stand against us as adversaries in the rites. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking two trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rites, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are impostors in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself and keep listening. No, your fellow exile's freedom seems to hinge on Volfred's plan. You ought to consider his every word. I'm listening. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodariel raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? On a blooded moon at the fall of Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. Oh, only the prevailing triumvirate. So if we lose, no one leaves. Ugh. Well, they haven't lost yet. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case, the expression is quite literally true. When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group, they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common rite then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. So you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoiter pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. Emperor's Ascent or Emperor's Fall. Valuables or blessings? Let's look for some valuables. I don't know. Maybe part of me kind of wants to lose so I don't lose any of my people, but that would suck. Maybe I'm sabotaging myself by not getting as many blessings as I can. I don't know. I want to win. I want to free someone. Rest assured I'm gonna try, but maybe that's what inspired that particular decision. You joined Pamitha on her brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. What now? I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game, whatever you wingless are into. Be silent, little bird, and fetch those trinkets and be done. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought not to mince your words. Oh, please. We all know you're going to be the first one out of here. So why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I, the first one out of here? Of course. It's plain the others pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Volfred, though he seems plenty happy here, making his speeches. How dare you? How dare you to presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way you shall be free. Of me at least. And I, in turn, shan't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude towards me and everything. At that you intervene. Jodariel's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself. I gotta say, I kinda ship it. I know that they're real nasty to each other right now, but I know how stories go. I know how relationship dynamics progress. I can absolutely see enemies to friends to lovers kind of thing going forward. I don't know if it'll be canon, but for me, in my head, I see the sparks. I'll say it. I shall see you at the wagon, reader. Pamitha scoffs as Jodariel storms off. I swear that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down there. Be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. Pamitha soon returns with something that lay long forgotten in the rocks below. A Titan tooth. After blocking airborne adversaries, the bearer briefly stuns them and knocks them back. I'm not good at blocking flying adversaries. I've tried. Even in the Rite where they tried to tutorialize that, I didn't do it enough times to satisfy its little tooltip. So I don't know if I'll be using this one. A large old decaying tooth that, while decidedly unpleasant, grants a certain strength and confidence. Alright, Temple High Road or Temple Cistern? Headwind expressed a passing whim to see the view from here. Aw. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. We could... You know what, let's take a little bit of pity on Gilman. He doesn't like heights. Although, this might actually give him a buff, and we're probably not going to use him in this upcoming Rite, so maybe this was a bad idea, but... I feel like I've been giving Gilman the shaft. He's the only one I haven't officially used in a Rite. So I want to throw him a bone. At long last! The worm surges towards the waters of the cistern. You decide to join him for a brief excursion there after another hard day's ride. You find him in a shallow pool, appearing very much contented. This night, he thought he may never again feel fresh water's cool caress against his scales. He sighs, splashing about from time to time. Then he turns his attention over to you. You, Master Reader, are most kind, to take with you this wayward knight. He swears to prove himself to you and to the rest. He knows that soon now, someone may go free. He knows the choice of whom may weigh upon you heavily indeed. For it is you who ought to make the choice, is that not so? This night he heard it from the others, so it must be true. Now, please, listen, upon what little honor this knight has. This knight's penance isn't yet complete. There's much atoning to be done. So when rises the occasion to decide who ought to go free, this knight wants you to know something. Please, do not choose him, not even if you wish, not even if you can. He begs of you, allow this knight this simple dignity. With that, Sir Gilman slinks into the waters. His tail waves to you to leave him be for now. He does not believe that he deserves his freedom yet. Okay, good to know. Oh, did he rank up? Great wisdom clouds over this knight's entire consciousness. Sweet. Choose a mastery for Sir Gilman. Nice. Depths of the Sea Sojourner. Rite's mastery is enhancing Worm's carefree and unpredictable nature. The Underking traveled across all the seas and survived many perilous adventures. If Sir Gilman and all his allies are banished, he shall instantly return. Okay. Tactics of the Underking. Rite's mastery is enhancing a Worm's maneuvers, inspired by their traditional undersea warfare. There is no limbless undersea-faring warrior who has surpassed Underking auras, though his kind keeps trying. After Sir Gilman banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. I like that. Once per round, when saluting his adversary, Sir Gilman freezes all exiles. Okay. While Sir Gilman's allies are banished, he moves faster than usual and temporarily has infinity stamina. Or for 10 seconds after banishing an adversary, Sir Gilman deals an additional 10 damage. After using his slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. His slash banishes adversaries in a wider area of effect. And after using slash, Sir Gilman instantly recovers all of his stamina. Now, I'm not so skilled at using the slash yet. But, I don't know. I really like this one. So I'm gonna do this. I mean, this is good too, but we should try to make it a habit of not getting all of our teammates banished. So, just make Gilman in charge of banishing. And bring people back that way. That's good. I like it. Alright. Alright, here we are. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more, and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much as how we act with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead onward, Tariq. Please, follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tariq? It is. Greetings, Celeste. The Great Guardian. She watches over Scribe's Gate and seems to be connected to the lone minstrel and the rites. And how is your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then, let us make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with the one whom I love. Okay. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Rookie to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Rookie Greentail. I just want to get out of here, I guess, with my chums preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Tay, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwings' legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Pamitha Thane, I'm only here because my sister's here. Then, as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You, I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you. I traveled with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. You are just a crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you and you could not run far. You are just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. A war orphan. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the High-Wing remnants afflicted you since birth. Or you do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. I'm a crippled scholar. Lean into the bookworm angle. You have always sought to understand the world around you. That knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but now it has brought you to this point. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. What you also truly seek. You want true freedom? You want to help your friends? You want revenge? Or you want to see what happens? I want to help my friends. We should do whatever it takes to see my fellow exiles regain their freedom. The companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside. Your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tariq, I, Celeste, be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Whew. From the top of Mount Elodial, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you cross to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Mercy shown, let's see. And Jodariel wants to speak to me? Ooh, a keepsake from the Sklorian shore. River frost, so cold it can burn the skin, but keeps the wagon cool and food fresher longer. The imp Ha'ub and I, we helped to save my emperor. And when the danger did subside, my emperor Solium Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Gulathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You too are now an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown to me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next." We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. Nice. Hey, Jody. Jodariel appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she is already in her raiments. Hedwyn soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about it chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar, then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh together. Aw, cute. The 3 of you exchange glances, but nothing is said or needs to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what did I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against a wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well? That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just... we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me a while now. I thought we were getting out of here all at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwyn slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us. The four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jodariel turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in turn. And Hedwyn's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one, they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits. A vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Alright, they each gain +1 hope. Steel yourself and turn. Oh god, I'm so scared. Hey guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here. How come you made it all the way up here? Oh, I know alright. You're here because I got the lowest prices and all the downside, am I right? And some of the new stuff I got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there. An awful lot. Alright. Oof. Scribe Snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Nice. Handful of Stardust, Dash of Stardust, Dash of Stardust, Pinch of Stardust. Right light, yeah. We might as well buy a little Stardust. I don't really have anything to sell. Let's see. I think I want to put this on Tiso. Okay, that one can't be ranked up. Neither can that one. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't rank up. Ruki doesn't have one. That doesn't increase that at all. Okay, I'm gonna put this on Haub's wing. Because that's pretty good. And I'm gonna put Haub's wing on Tiso, because I like this. I like this for him a lot. Alright. So, be seeing you guys. Alright, commence the rite. Here at the summit of Mount Elodiel, one among you may finally go free, if you prevail. Okay. Is everyone prepared, Hedwyn? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rites this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwyn, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What, then, is to be done? The very same if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the scars for guidance, and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Your story shall continue regardless of the outcome of this or any rite. We need but see it through.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Templars. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
Oh boy. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirate is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. Oh, he's like a tough guy. He's got tattoos. He's got a pompadour. Jeez. He's scary. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you. He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in those damn robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha! I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once you put out our lights, you come along with these guys. Once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we gotta stick together. Now, come on. Ignarius throws his mask back on and as his allies snarl at the rest of you. Ash and Cole? What? What? Did they... Oh no. This is like a real boss fight. I think their Pyre has more health than ours. Oh no! Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Okay. So who's available to us?
Deserves their freedom.
Choose who would be free. Okay, so our only options are Hedwyn, Jodariel, and Tizo. This might be a controversial choice. I'm going for Tizo. I've been using him a lot, but I feel like he hasn't been benefiting me as much as he could be. I have all these strategies with him, but they're not really panning out as I wanted them to. I feel like I don't understand how to use him, and I don't know. From a story perspective, I also like Tizo going free because, you know, he was with the Nightwings from the beginning. So he can he's been aware of the plan for longer than any of us. Or at least he's known Sandalwood for longer than any of us, so he can put down roots, I guess, in the Commonwealth. That's my justification there. Alright. I'm gonna put Ha'ub's wing on him, and I'm gonna anoint Tizo. Tizo seems stunned by your decision, though is very grateful to you for it all the same. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well. Then, under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this Eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Tizo shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate? Strive along Tizo to see his return to glory.
Who shall be at his side?
Alright. Jody, I'm gonna want this on you. Actually, we have Hedwyn. Or maybe we don't. It doesn't have to be Hedwyn or Jody. Okay. How about this? So, his mastery is that when he banishes an adversary, one of his banished allies shall instantly return. So, we make Sir Gilman prioritize banishment. This might be a risk, because, again, I don't really understand that well how Gilman works, but I want to try this out. And then we'll put someone we know is good. Hedwyn. Actually, I know that whoever I want to put here... How about Jody? After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 8. That seems good for us. Alright, so I'm going to put Gilman.
Sir Gilman.
By this knight's honor, he shall do his very best. And we're going to put Jody, and she's going to be our healer. Which is going to be really necessary, given that they have more health than us. Very well. Let us prevail here and see this through.
Very well.
The 8 scribes accept her choice as reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. Then let us all begin. Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. Alright.
Commence.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god, this is hard. Oh no! This is really hard. And I love this music. It's great. love that they... There we go. Oh, I love that on Gilman. There we go. No! Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Damn it. Oof. We honestly might lose this.
Quite the close call there, no?
I love this infinite stamina. There we go. Alright, Chizo, you're earning your place. But we need Jody to make a goal so she can... Ah! Uh-oh.
Beneath contempt. A deftly thwarted drive.
No!
Careless.
There we go, Gilman.
Sir Gilman into flame.
Okay. I need Jody to make a goal.
Be gone.
Because she can heal us. Oh no! Okay, come on, come on, Tizo. Come on, Tizo.
Another banishment.
There we go. Alright, we healed a little bit. Good for us.
Seems the Nightwings are a bit ahead.
Oh, we're ahead. Thank goodness.
Gilman banished.
Oh no! No!
You left yourselves wide.
Okay.
The
No!
orb has left your clutches.
Alright.
Thus to greater glory.
Tizo's actually doing really well for us. He's really earning his freedom. You're good for nothing, Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years. And show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it. I used to do the best. But at least this. But now, the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me, huh? Moira. I thought you'd even recognize me anyway. Oh, making us feel pity for our enemy? Okay. Come on, Nightwings. Let's see you keep this up. There we go. Alright, only 10 more. No! Alright, come on, Gilman. Come on, Gilman. No! Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Oh no! Oh! Okay.
The Nightwings proved their worth.
Nice.
As for their adversaries, they did not.
Okay.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free.
Tizo actually did good for us there.
Absolved of all misdeeds.
But
Return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it. Damn it. Oh wait, I know what this is. These are the flashes that Sandalwood was telling us about, aren't they? We can read people's minds. Oh, that's what being a reader means. Oh my god. Nightwings. Be seeing you around, I guess. And next time, you ain't gonna be so lucky. Tizo is stunned by what transpired and what he thinks is about to happen. Oh, he looks so cute. Tizo, I'm really gonna miss you. I know, part of it is selfish. I want to get to know Hedwyn and Jody more. But I don't know. And I don't know how much depth there is to find in Tizo as a character. So I wasn't that keen on keeping him around, but oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad, Tizo. I love you. You're adorable. You're a team pet, and I'm gonna miss you. He looks around as the reality of what transpired sinks in. He realizes now that this is goodbye, at least for the time. Oh, poor baby. He struggles to express the gratitude he feels having served the Nightwings these many years. He also does not know what to expect from the Commonwealth, and whether he will be accepted. Nevertheless, he vows that he will keep doing his part to the benefit of Volfred's plan. With that, he splashes into the shimmer pool and is gone from view. You hear him chirping one last time. Shimmer pool, a seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to the Commonwealth. Thus, beneath a blooded moon, its glory and waters rise for but a moment, only to fall again. Downside legend. Tizo wishes for the best for each of you, and asks that you remember him. Oh. Tizo earned his freedom. Tizo is on his way to the Commonwealth and is leaving the downside forever. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Tizo. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Alright. Alright, we didn't quite level up for Gilman, but everyone else got some inspiration.
Until the rites begin anew.
Whew. After your victory over the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. Hard to believe Tizo's gone. Well, look on the bright side, as one less mouth to feed. We'll see Tizo again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a last few preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can you afford the time? About that, reader, go see it for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Tizo as you look toward the heavens. Seek our destination. Huh? Where are we going? You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? He confirmed his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is a chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn. And when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. Alright, okay. A lot happened there. I think we're finally getting into the full swing of the game now. And I'm so excited, but so sad. Tizo, I'm so happy for him, but I'm gonna miss him a lot. It would have been too sad to say goodbye to Hedwyn or Dardariel, I feel like. But, I feel bad about Tizo. It's a hard choice, you know? And I'm glad we won. I'm glad he got his freedom, but, oof, it's difficult. But, we'll see the consequences of this, what we're gonna do at this haven, next time. And until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Pyre.